So we must draw inspiration from Palestine, that we are not confronted with bombs, we are not confronted with children being killed, we are not confronted with hospitals being bombed and all manner of brutality and tyranny. We are not confronted by genocide. We are confronted by mediocre and laziness that is characterized by unpunishable corruption. And if the Palestinians can do it, we can do better.
If there is one person in Africa that has been a champion of Africa's freedom and democracy, that has been a champion of a unified Africa, who believes that a unified Africa is the only way for Africa to be strong and Africa to take its rightful place on the decision-making table, that person is no other than Julius Malema of South Africa. He has been very, very vocal. He has been out there fighting, advocating for Africa. I want us to watch this video, and when we come back, we will discuss more about what he said. So, watch.
We fired the ambassador of Israel, one of the most powerful states in the world. We must first acknowledge that this opportunity we must use to salute and thank the people of Palestine for showing us that a revolution is possible in the midst of a regime tyranny and trying to bomb and extinguish the whole ethnical group. That if the Palestinians can fight tirelessly in a manner they did, even when they were faced with death, they continued to fight for their self-determination. So we must draw inspiration from Palestine, that we are not confronted with bombs, we are not confronted with children being killed, we are not confronted with hospitals being bombed and all manner of brutality and tyranny. We are not confronted by genocide. We are confronted by mediocre and laziness that is characterized by unpunishable corruption. And if the Palestinians can do it, we can do better than what the Palestinians have done. So we salute the people of Palestine and salute the movement of the people in South Africa, the EFF, which served a motion in Parliament and said to Parliament, we are not free for as long as Palestinians are not free. And therefore we must remove the embassy of Israel in South Africa because we cannot share a territory with murderers and people who are committing international crimes. Majority of our people in Parliament voted for the motion of the EFF. And when those clowns in your communities and villages ask you what is the role of the EFF, why do you think EFF is important, just tell them recently we fired the ambassador of Israel, one of the most powerful states in the world. The apartheid Israel ambassador is going to be removed from South Africa because of the motion that was sponsored by the fearless EFF.
So in this video, he is saying how they fired the Israeli ambassador to South Africa. Like, if you guys must know, right, South Africa has been an apartheid state for many years. The white minorities in South Africa wanted to take the whole country for themselves, and there were laws in place against black people. There were certain areas that black people couldn't go there. Likewise, the same thing happening in occupied West Bank, occupied Palestine. There are places that the local Palestinians can go there. And even though Israel keeps on denying the fact that they are carrying out an apartheid state in occupied Palestine, people who are more knowledgeable on this subject, people who can tell if a situation is an apartheid one or not, have all sounded the alarm. You have human rights organizations that have all clearly stated that what Israel is doing in the occupied West Bank is considered an apartheid. Even the Israelis human rights organization has said the same thing, and many people have documented this very clearly. Even though Israel keeps on denying it every now and then, but people can clearly see what is going on. So South Africa that has experienced this, people in South Africa who have experienced this know it firsthand. They can sense it from afar. They can, when they see apartheid being practiced, they know for sure that this situation is apartheid 101. Very clear. So South Africa has said that whether Israel accepts it or not, it's clear. Their mind is made up. Israel is practicing an apartheid state against the Palestinians. And that is it. So Israel can go on denying it however they want, how long they want. That is entirely their business. But as far as South Africa is concerned, it is an apartheid state. So they decided to break all ties with Israel because they would not stand by and watch a fellow people suffer what they went through and did nothing. Because when they had their issue, when apartheid was being practiced in South Africa, when blacks were being subjected into a second-class nature, Palestinians came out and supported the black South Africans. Many countries around the world saw what was going on and were like, no, we support the black South Africans. You guys must fight. You guys must get what rightfully belongs to you guys. And so South Africa has taken upon themselves that they will not sit back and watch another people suffer like this. They will not sit back and watch another people go through what they went doing apartheid in their country. And can you blame them? Can you really blame them? So this is what I have to say about this. For any of you who might be thinking that Israel is telling the truth when they say they are not discriminating against Palestinians, that they haven't created any form of apartheid state against the Palestinians, you just go online. You just Google. If you do not trust Wikipedia, go through the United Nations website. Go to United Nations Human Rights website. And you just do some research all by yourself. Do not hear what people on YouTube tell you. Just go there, read as many articles as you could, and then weigh the argument. There are tons and tons of materials that you could get credible knowledge from. So just go on and do your research by yourself. But you guys out there, what is your take on what Julius Malema said in this video? Do you agree with what he says? Please share that thought and opinions with us in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And also, don't forget to like this video, share this video, follow our Facebook page, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because that helps us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So thank you very much for doing just that. And like always, see you in the next one.